ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकाकांत राधाकांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णा प्रेम प्रदायिने कृष्णाय कृष्णा चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरभक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्चार्थे सुभिज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्म हृदयादिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः। तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। स्वस्ति अस्तु विश्वस्य खलः प्रसीदतां ध्यायन्तु भूतानि शिवं मिथो धिया। मनश्च भद्रं भजताजधोक्षजे आवेश्यतं नो मतिरप्यहेतुकाम्। आप सभी का स्वागत है आज के इस गीता
We welcome all of you to today's Bhagavad Gita class.
हम अध्ययन कर रहे हैं 5वें अध्याय का 13वां
We are studying chapter 5, verse number 13.
यहाँ पर कर्मयोग का वर्णन कर रहे हैं।
Here, Bhagavan is explaining Karma Yoga.
उन्होंने बताया था
In the previous verse, he
इस प्रकार से
explained how
जो कर्म करता है युक्त
one who performs karma, being yukta,
अंतिम आपनोति नैष्ठिकीम युक्त काम कार्य फले शक्तो निबध्यते। तो जो भगवान से युक्त होकर कार्य करता है वो
one who works being yukta with Bhagavan, he becomes free from the bondage of karma.
और जो अयुक्त रहता है जिसकी वासनाएं हैं
One who is not yukta, he has vasanas, desires, he works for fulfillment of his vasanas or desires, and he becomes bound.
इसी का वर्णन आगे करते हुए वो बताते हैं कि कर्मयोगी किस प्रकार से
So now he continues to explain
नहीं
how a
फंसता है।
karma yogi does not become implicated in the bondage of karma.
अन्यस्यास्ते सुखम वशी नवद्वारे पुरे देहि नैव कुर्वन्न कार्येन। मन से सभी कर्मों का त्याग करके
Having mentally renounced all
शरीर
actions,
एवं
the embodied self,
में करके
who has subdued the body and mind,
देहधारी आत्मा
resides happily in the city of nine gates,
करता है। वह न
neither
तो
acting
कर्म
nor
करता है,
causing
न
to
ही
act.
कर्म करवाता है। तो यहाँ जो व्यक्ति कर्मयोग के माध्यम से ज्ञान को प्राप्त हो चुका है वो किस प्रकार से
So here, how
संसार में रहता है।
the karma yogi who has attained jnana, how he lives in this world,
भगवान ने पहले
it is
बोला था
explained here. Because Bhagavan
कर्म करने
said
से
earlier
ये होता है कि आपको
that
विवेक होगा एवं कर्म
by doing karma yoga, you will get the phala will be vivek,
मतलब ये विवेक
discrimination. Here, jnana means this discrimination,
मैं न करता हूँ न कर
as it is explained here that it
और फिर वो सुख से
neither
रहता है
acts nor causes to act
क्योंकि दुख जो है वो
and
आसक्ति के
lives
कारण
happily.
होता है। जब हमारी फल में आसक्ति रहती है और हमको आसक्ति के
So when we are attached to
अनुरूप
results or fruits, but we do not get
इच्छा के अनुरूप नहीं
results
जाता है,
according to our desire.
समय के लिए सुखी होते हैं उसके बाद वो फिर
If we get result according to desire, we are happy for some time, but then after that we again plunge into suffering.
सर्व कर्माणि मनसा संन्यास्यास्ते।
So this person,
जितने भी वो कर्म करता है उसको
whatever karmas he performs,
त्याग देता है,
he gives them up in the mind.
त्याग नहीं करता है।
He is not giving them up by swarupa,
ऐसा नहीं है कि वो कर्म नहीं
meaning
करता है,
it is not that he does not perform karma,
लेकिन कर्म करता हुआ उनमें
but
आसक्त नहीं है।
while performing karma he does not become attached.
कर्म
And
करने की कला है जो
this is the art of performing karma that Bhagavan
आ रहे हैं।
has been explaining from the beginning of second chapter.
भोगना चाहते हैं
Because when we perform karma, we want to enjoy the fruits of the karma,
लिए कुछ भी
and that is quite we are used to that. That is natural for us. This is nothing new. We don't have to learn that.
लेकिन जो भगवान हमको बता रहे हैं
But
वो सीखना
what Bhagavan is telling,
स्वाभाविक नहीं
that is what we have to learn,
लेकिन वास्तव में
because that is not in our nature.
इस तरह से वो बता रहे हैं कि जो जिसको आप स्वाभाविक सोचते हो स्वाभाविक नहीं है।
Bhagavan is telling here he means here that what we think as natural is not actually natural. Why? Because actually Atma neither acts nor causes to act.
और सारी क्रिया
Atma is different from the body and all actions happen in the body. So Atma is not doing that.
करने के लिए कह भी नहीं रहा है,
And Atma is not telling us also to act.
अगर क्रियाएं होती नहीं है
Without Atma, actions don't happen.
वर्तमान का स्थिति शरीर में आवश्यक है क्योंकि अगर आत्मा शरीर में स्थित नहीं होगी
So it is, if Atma is not in the body,
क्रियाएं संभव ही नहीं है।
then actions are not possible.
आत्मा निकल जाती है शरीर से
When a person dies, Atma leaves the body, then there is no action
तो जैसे
in the body.
एक केमिस्ट्री में कैटलिस्ट होता है,
In chemistry, there is the concept of catalyst.
कुछ करता नहीं है,
Catalyst does not do anything,
कैटलिस्ट में कोई परिणाम भी नहीं होता है।
and catalyst does not undergo any change also.
जानते हैं कि
Like we know
हाइड्रोजन और ऑक्सीजन मिलके जल बनता है,
that by combining hydrogen and oxygen, we get water.
तो उससे जल नहीं बनेगा। तो उसमें से बिजली निकालनी पड़ती है, वो बिजली उसमें कैटलिस्ट की तरह काम करती है, तो तभी वो
So
मिलता
the
है।
electricity acts as catalyst, but nothing happens to the electricity.
तो कैटलिस्ट उसको कहते हैं कि जिसकी उपस्थिति
So catalyst is that
आवश्यक है क्रिया
whose presence is essential for the action to be performed,
परिणाम नहीं होता होता है,
but it's itself does not undergo any change,
कुछ करता है,
and it does not do anything.
तो उसी प्रकार से आत्मा शरीर में बैठा हुआ है,
In the same way, Atma is in the body,
क्रियाएं
and
होती हैं,
being in the body,
होती है,
actions
लेकिन वो
happen,
स्वयं कुछ नहीं करता है,
but in itself it does not do anything.
कि भगवान ने दूसरे अध्याय में भी कहा
Because
कि ये
in the
आत्मा
second chapter, Bhagavan had said that Atma does not undergo any change. It is immutable.
तो इसमें कोई बदलाव नहीं होता है, कोई परिणाम नहीं
It
होता,
does not undergo any change.
तो इसमें कर्तृत्व तो है,
So there is doership
यानी कि
and enjoyership.
है उसको करने
It means it has the potential to
कहते हैं, लेकिन
act and enjoy,
वो अपने आप नहीं करता है,
but in itself it does not act or enjoy.
वो शरीर में ही होता है और
It
सब कुछ शरीर
that action or an enjoyment happens in the body, and it is all done by the body only.
पूर्वन कार्य,
That's why he says here,
जो उन्होंने पहले
it neither acts nor causes to act, as he had told earlier also.
ये तो तत्ववेद कि मैं कुछ नहीं करता हूँ, जो तत्ववेता है वो इसको जानता है,
So he said that I don't do anything. The
तो वास्तव में वहाँ
Tattvavetta, he knows this. That's what he is telling here. There he was telling about Sankhya Yoga.
ये श्लोक भी सांख्य योग के विषय में भी लगा सकते हैं, कर्म योग के
This verse can be applied to Sankhya Yoga or Karma Yoga, both.
कर्म योग पर ज्यादा सटीक ये श्लोक बैठता है,
So this verse connects well with Karma Yoga.
तो कर्ता जो है वो तीन प्रकार का होता है,
So doer is of three types.
उसको बोलते हैं जो स्वयं कुछ करता है,
One is he himself does something,
भोजन बनाएं या आप लिखें या टाइप करें, तो आप
like if you cook or you type or you write something, so then you are the doer.
आप स्वयं इसको कर रहे हैं, और एक होता है कि जब आप स्वयं नहीं करते हैं लेकिन कोई
And
आपसे
the other is you yourself don't do anything,
किसी से
but somebody,
अपने यहाँ नौकर रख के भोजन बनाना,
you get it done by somebody.
तो भोजन वो बनाते
Like you engage a cook for cooking.
हैं बनवाने के लिए,
The cook is cooking and you engage him for the action.
प्रयोजक करता है और वो
So then you are the prayojak karta and the cook is the prayojya karta.
बताए गए, करता
That's why there are three types.
हेतु करता प्रयोजक, प्रयोजक अधीन करता, तो एक स्वयं स्वतंत्र करता होता है जो किसी के
One
कहने
is
पर नहीं
the
कर रहा है,
Swatantra karta, the independent doer who is not acting
करवाता है,
by being told by someone, he's doing it on its own.
कार्य करता है,
And second is you get work done by somebody, and the third is who works under somebody's order. So actually, Atma is none of these three. Atma is not the independent doer,
ये करवाता भी नहीं है और ना किसी के अधीन होकर करता है,
and Atma does not get work done by somebody, and it is not working under somebody. That's why Bhagavan says that Atma neither acts nor causes someone to act. Atma simply supplies consciousness to the body.
काम करने के लिए मजबूर नहीं करता है,
Atma does not force the body to act.
कोई कह सकते हैं कि वो आत्मा
Somebody may say
देता है,
that Atma is giving consciousness to the body and it engages the body to act. Somebody may say like that. So that is also not true.
शरीर में जो चेतनता आती है वो तो आत्मा
The consciousness that is coming in the body, that is coming from the Atma by the presence of Atma, that consciousness is also not like I am giving you something, you take it.
आती है,
It is just by the presence of Atma that there is consciousness in the body.
कर्म है, तो ऐसा भी नहीं है कि आत्मा जहाँ भी उपस्थित होगी वहीं चेतनता देगी,
And it is also not that wherever Atma is present,
का संबंध का पूर्व
there will be consciousness.
सारी उसमें चेतनता आती है,
It is there is connection with previous karma, with of previous life.
चेतनता देता है और सारी
So it just gives consciousness, and all actions happen in the body.
उसमें वो कहता नहीं है, जैसे पंखा है उसमें बिजली आती है तो बिजली से
Like
पंखा चलता
fan,
है,
it gets electricity and it is moving by electricity.
खर्च होती है पंखा चलाने में,
So electricity
बिजली का
is
बिल
getting
आता
spent in the
है। तो
movement of
आत्मा
the
के
fan.
चेतन
That's
का
why you
जो
have to pay the electricity bill. But Atma's consciousness is not getting spent, that it will be
तो
finished.
इसलिए जैसा मैंने कहा कि वो एक केवल कैटलिस्ट की तरह है।
So that consciousness is just like a
तो
catalyst.
ये व्यक्ति इस बात को समझता है, जो कर्मयोगी जिसको ये ज्ञान
So
हो
the
गया है,
Karma Yogi, he
वो
understands
इस बात
this.
को समझता है,
When he has attained Jnana, he understands
इसलिए वो
this.
किसी भी कर्म को
That's why
ये नहीं सोचता है कि ये मैं कर रहा हूँ, जानता है कि ये
he
शरीर में हो रहा है,
doesn't think that I am doing this. He understands that this is happening in the body.
कर देता है,
He gives it up
यानी कि उसको
in
ये
the mind.
और
Meaning he has the
जानता है
viveka, the sense of discrimination.
कर्म प्रारब्धेन
He knows
प्रीतम वा पंचायते तस्य हेतवा, कि शरीर में मन से वाणी से जो भी कर्म होता है उसके भी 5
that whatever actions happen in the body, mind, speech,
इंद्रियां प्राण
5 hetus are there, 5 factors are there.
कर्म इन सब से होता है। तो ऐसा सोचने से वो जो है फिर उसका बंधन नहीं होता।
So if the Karma Yogi understands this, then he does not fall into bondage. Bhagavan had referred to this person earlier as Nitya Sannyasi.
निर्द्वंदो ही मुखम निर्द्वंदो ही महाबाहो सुखम बंधात प्रमुच्यते। तो ये निर्द्वंद स्थिति राग द्वेष से मुक्त की स्थिति,
So this situation
इसलिए इसको समझना जरूरी है। और
is nirdvandva, free from raga dvesh. This has to be understood.
कर्म तो उसको भी करना पड़ता है, मन से मानसिक कर्म, लेकिन त्याग
So he renounces the action. That much action has to be done because renouncing is also an activity. If you are giving up something, taking something, that is action.
भी त्याग दे,
So you say that he is doing action, so then he has to give up that also.
का भी अभिमान होता है ना,
People are proud of renunciation also, that I have renounced so much. I am a great tyagi.
त्यागी लगाते हैं, कुछ महा
Some sadhus, they append the name tyagi in their name.
तो इसलिए इसका मतलब उनको अपने त्याग का अभिमान है।
So it means that they have the pride of tyaga, renunciation. That's why the word tyagi is there in the name. If somebody says they are mahatyagi, then they feel very happy.
त्याग जो भी किया है या नहीं किया है,
So whatever renunciation they have done or not done, only Bhagavan knows. But they have not given up the pride of renunciation.
नहीं त्यागते हैं,
And unless you give up the pride of renunciation, you have actually not given up anything.
वस्तु से आप सुख लेना चाहते हैं,
Because
वस्तु से आप
if you want to derive happiness from any object, you can derive happiness in 2 ways, by enjoying it and by giving it up.
कर रहे हैं वो वस्तु का
So
करके सुख
those who are not giving up, they are enjoying the object. They are deriving the happiness of enjoying that with that object, that I have such big building, etc. And the other person is enjoying by giving that object up. One is enjoying by raga, the other is enjoying by dvesha.
सूक्ष्म बात है।
That is the only difference. This is a subtle point. But those who consider themselves great renunciants,
भी लोग हैं
we give them lot of
में
respect.
सिक्के
The sense enjoyers, they consider these people as great renunciants. But this renunciation is just the other side of the coin. One side is enjoyment, other is renunciation, and both have the same goal.
भोग करना,
The goal is enjoyment only.
एक भोग करने का तरीका त्याग से भी होता है।
But there is one other way of enjoyment, that is by renouncing it. So we have to give that mentality, give up that mentality also.
हम वसी, तो वसी कहा यहाँ पर भगवान ने उसको,
So here Bhagavan has
उसके वश में है।
said Vashi, meaning the body and mind, the senses are in his control. And it means that he does not have the sense of possessiveness in the body and senses, mind. Because if you have possessiveness and you feel that this is mine, I am the possessor, then you will also feel like enjoying.
ये प्रकृति की बनी हुई है इंद्रियां मेरा
So this person, he knows that this body is made of material nature.
की बनी
I consider it to be mine, but actually it is made up of material nature. He has that sense of discrimination. He does not consider them to be his own.
में स्थित रहता
That is why he remains situated in his Swarupa.
तो जब तक हम इनको अपना मानते रहेंगे तब तक
So, as long as we consider them to be ours, till then we will work with this and we will be bound.
तो प्रकृति के गुणों से ये सब कार्य होते रहेंगे
All these actions, they happen by the gunas of Prakriti, and you will not have any control over them.
काम करते रहते हैं
Because the gunas, they
गुण ऊपर जाते
continue doing their work. Sometimes one guna predominates, sometimes the other guna predominates.
की शुद्धि का मतलब यही होता है
So, purification of the inner psyche, it means
उनमें अपना कर्तापन का भाव
that in this path,
महत्व का भाव
the karma yogi, he does not impose the sense of doership, possessiveness on these objects.
एक कोई कारखाना है
So suppose there is a factory
उसमें कर्मचारी कार्य
and workers are working in the factory.
तो वो अपने समय पर आते हैं
So they come to the factory on their own, whatever is their morning arrival time. They work for 8 hours and they go back.
अब वो कंपनी को हानि हो जाए लाभ हो जाए बहुत ज्यादा
Whether the company makes profit or loss or lot of profit, lot of loss, workers are not bothered with this. Why they are not bothered? Because they do not consider that factory to be their own. But what about the owner of the factory?
उस कारखाने से जो लाभ हो रहा है वो अधिक
Whatever profit he is making, if there is extra profit,
प्रसन्नता होगी और अगर
then he will be very happy. And if he suffers,
दुख होगा
if he incurs loss, then he will be suffering.
जो कर्मचारी है और मालिक है दोनों में
So what is the difference between the workers and the owner? The owner considers the factory to be his own. Workers do not consider the factory to be their own. They just wait for their salary. They are just satisfied with that.
कर्मयोगी जो है वो भी
So
मालिक नहीं
the karma yogi does not try to become the owner.
देखता है कि ये प्रकृति की है
He sees this body as made of material nature, and he understands that material nature is making it function.
संन्यास से आस्ते यानी कि उसमें वो बैठा हुआ है
He is just seated in the material body,
मालिक पने को कर्तृत्व रूपी अभिमान को छोड़कर
having given up the sense of possessiveness and doership,
है नहीं
because actually there is no suffering in the Swarup of the Atma.
भारी
All the suffering is outside the Atma. There is no suffering in the Atma.
इसलिए जब हम रात को सोते हैं
That is why when we sleep at night, when we are in deep sleep,
का अनुभव होता है ना
then we experience happiness.
अनेक चिंता
When we wake up, then all the anxieties begin.
कमर में दर्द पेट में दर्द नाक में दर्द कान में
All different pain in the different parts of the body.
कहीं ना कहीं दर्द होता रहता है
Somewhere or the other, it is always paining.
दर्द होता है
But the same person
दर्द
whose body is paining, when he is in deep sleep, he does not feel any pain because there he is situated in his Swarupa. So that proves that pain is outside the Swarup of the Atma. It is not inside the Atma.
वो सब बाहर ही हैं जितना भी दुख
All the anxieties are external to the Atma. All suffering, all lamentation, dejection, these are all external to the Atma. Because in deep sleep, you do not experience any of these.
तो हमारे
You just say that you slept happily.
और दुख बाहर से आ
So it means that happiness is there, but suffering is coming from outside. So the karma yogi, he does not
से मना कर दे
he does not take this suffering. He rejects. He says, I do not want this
वशी
suffering.
संन्यास से आस्ते सुखम सुखम आस्ते तो सुख से
That's why here it is said that he resides happily inside the body.
और बाहर की स्थिति जो भी है वो चल
And whatever external situation is there,
बाहर थोड़ा
he just observes that. Otherwise, if somebody tells us something
चिंता करते
negative, then we become sad and we keep pondering over it. or if we face an unfavorable situation,
क्योंकि
we become dejected.
जितना भी बाहर
So,
का जो
Karma
सब
Yogi
है,
situation
ये
is not like that.
मात्र है।
Because all this external happiness, suffering,
एक
it is
हमारे मन
just a
में
vritti.
वृत्ति बनती है।
In our mind, the
वृत्ति का
vritti is
मतलब
formed.
आकार बनता है एक। जैसे
Vritti
आप
means a
पानी
shape.
को किसी
Like
पात्र
if
में डालें
you pour
तो
water
वो
in a
उस
vessel,
पात्र का आकार ले
then
लेता है।
water will take the shape of the
वास्तव में
vessel in
जल
which
का
it
कोई
is
आकार
contained.
नहीं है,
Actually, water does not have any
जहाँ भी
shape
उसको
of its
डालोगे
own.
वैसा ही वो आकार
In
ले
whichever
लेगा।
vessel you pour it, it takes up the
इस
shape of
प्रकार
that
हमारा
vessel.
मन जो है उसका अपना कुछ आकार नहीं है, जहाँ भी इसको डाल देते हैं वहीं
Similarly,
आकार
our
ले लेता
mind
है।
does not have any shape of
और
its own.
किसी एक प्रकार के आकार को आप सुख मानते हैं, दूसरे को
It
सुख
takes
नहीं
up the shapes, and you
नहीं
consider
लगा
one shape to be happiness, other to be
तो
suffering.
एक प्रकार की पेंटिंग
So,
आपको
like
दिखाई
if you
देगी
make
कि ये तो
painting,
बहुत अच्छी है, दूसरी क्या है तो बड़ी भोंडी है,
you may say one
ऐसे
painting
लगती
is
है।
beautiful, the other one
तो
looks ugly.
उसी प्रकार से मन में
Similarly,
केवल एक आकार बनता है,
in mind, all
उसमें
these
से किसी
shapes are
आकार
formed,
विशेष को हम
and
वृत्ति बोलते हैं,
we consider one
उस
shape to
आकार
be
विशेष को दुख
happiness,
बोलते हैं,
the other one to be suffering.
और उसी से उस वृत्ति से हम अपना तादात्म्य कर लेते हैं।
And we establish oneness, the sense of oneness with the vritti, and consider that to be ourselves. Then we say that I am happy or I am sad. Sometimes we also say that my mind is happy, my mind is sad.
मेरा मन बहुत चिंता से भरा हुआ है, तो इसका मतलब आप में तो चिंता नहीं है ना,
So if you
मन
say
में ही
that
है।
my mind is sad,
लेकिन
that
फिर
means
आप
you
जो
are
मन
not
में
the
होते
mind.
हैं
The
उसको
sadness
आप
in
अच्छा
is in the
मानते हैं,
mind.
कभी उसको
Then why you are
स्वरूप
saying you
मानते
are
हैं कि मैं ही
sad
मन हूँ।
or feeling you are sad? Because you have
दोनों
established
प्रकार
that
से दुखी
oneness.
होते हैं, जब आप उसको अपना मानते हैं तो दुखी, और जब मैं ही मन हूँ तो दुखी।
So in both
इसलिए कभी आप
situations you
कहते
feel
हैं कि मैं
sad.
चिंतित हूँ, कभी कहते
That's
हैं कि
why
मैं
sometimes you say that I am
दुखी हूँ,
in anxiety. Sometimes you say that my mind is in anxiety.
तो वास्तव में ये है तो आपसे बाहर
So
ही,
act-
आप में नहीं है।
actually all this is external to the
इसको
Atma.
जब तक आप
It
समझेंगे
is not in the
तो आप
Atma.
सुखी दुखी होते रहेंगे,
Unless we understand
और
this, we
ज्यादातर
will
दुखी
always be either happy or sad,
सुख
and
प्राप्त
mostly
जब
will
आप
be
सुख
sad
प्राप्त
only.
करेंगे तभी होता है।
Happiness is experienced only
जागृत
when
अवस्था
we
में
are
जब
in
होते हैं
deep
तब
sleep.
दुखी रहते हैं,
In the wakeful state, mostly we are suffering only.
तो इसलिए
That is why
इसको समझना है।
we have to understand
तो
this.
उदासीनवद आसीनो योने योने विचार लेते, उदासीन होके इसको देखना है।
We have to just remain neutral and observe all these things happening externally.
खेल है,
And we have to understand this is just a game of
तो
the
वो इधर
gunas.
उधर हिलता नहीं है,
And then we will not be disturbed.
उसमें प्रतिक्रिया नहीं होती है, तो इसी को भगवान
There will be no reaction.
जैसे आप जब बैठ जाते हैं तो शांत से बैठे हुए ना चुपचाप, ऐसे ही आत्मा।
Like if we are sitting, we are just sitting peacefully. Similarly, Atma is also seated peacefully in the body. And where is the Atma seated?
पुर है, एक नगर है,
So in this verse, it is said that there is a city there is a city, and the Atma is seated in this, residing in this city. The word Dehi is used.
देह में है,
Dehi means it is not the Deha, the body. It is in the Deha, in the body. That's why it is addressed here as Dehi.
ये एक नगर की तरह है।
So this body, it is like a city, and this city has 9 gates.
तो दो आँख, दो नाक
So 2 eyes, 2 nostrils, 2 ears, 1 mouth.
हो गया,
These are the 7. One is the genitals and the anus. Total 9.
और उपनिषद में 11 बताए हुए हैं कि
In Upanishads,
11 हैं,
it is said to be 11.
तो नाभि को भी लगाते हैं उसमें, और
They
ब्रह्मरंध्र
include the navel and the Brahmarandra on the top of the head also.
हो जाते हैं।
So if you add these two, then there
स्त्री में
is
अगर
11.
देखें तो दो उसके दो स्तन, वहाँ से दूध भी निकलता है, और यौन
And
मार्ग, तो स्त्री में 14 है।
and then if you consider woman, then 2 breasts and yoni.
जिस मकान में
So
एक नगर है,
it is like a building, or say a city.
चलती हैं,
Like in city, so many gates go out.
उनके चारों तरफ एक परकोटा बना रहता है। अभी भी आप जाए पुरानी दिल्ली में
Earlier in the cities, on the four sides, there
चारों
used to
तरफ
be
देखिए
big
मकान के चारों तरफ बना
gates.
देते हैं, बड़े बड़े जो मंदिर होते हैं उनके चारों तरफ
In
एक
the
दीवार
big
होती है।
temples, you will
इससे
see
पहले तो
there
ये
is
नहीं
wall
था, इससे
around the
दीवारें
four
भी हुआ
sides.
करती थी।
Like
तरफ
this,
तरफ
earlier there used to be this
दीवारें
walls
बनाते
on
थे
the
लोग,
sides,
तो पूरे
on the
शहर
four
को
sides
घेरने
of the
वाली
city
दीवार
also.
बनाते थे, जैसे चीन ने बनाई थी बहुत बड़ी दीवार, ग्रेट वॉल ऑफ चाइना।
Like in China, you find the
सुरक्षा के
Great
लिए
Wall
बनाई
of
गई थी,
China. So that was
लेकिन उसमें से
constructed
बाहर निकलने
to
के लिए कुछ
remain
रास्ते बनाए जा रहे
protect
हैं।
from the
तो
enemies.
ऐसे ही
But
आत्मा
then
बैठे हुए
there
हैं,
are
तो
routes also to go out of
उसके लिए
that.
दरवाजे हैं
So Atma
जो
is
बाहर
seated
से
in the
एंट्री
body,
देते हैं।
and
शरीर में कुछ जाता है अंदर या अंदर से बाहर निकलता है तो इन्हीं से ही आता जाता है।
if something is going in the body or out of the
वैसे तो
body, it
हमारे
is happening through
चमड़ी
these
में ये जो
channels
हड्डियां हैं
only.
इनसे बहुत, ये भी सब दरवाजे हैं।
So
देखा
actually,
जाए तो शरीर में दरवाजे ही दरवाजे हैं।
if you see the skin, then the sweat comes
छिद्र
out
जो
of
भरा
the
हुआ
pores
है
of the
वो
skin.
छिद्रपूर्ण है,
So in that
छिद्रपूर्ण
sense,
है।
the body is full of holes.
लेकिन ये जो 9 गिनाए हैं तो बड़े बड़े हैं,
But the nine which have been counted, they
इन्हें
are
दिखाई पड़ते
bigger
हैं।
ones, which can be
नहीं तो
seen.
आपके हाथ पैर सब हर
Otherwise,
जगह
on
सूखते
the
रहते हैं
entire
गर्मी
body,
में,
sweat comes out, so it is
जो
full of
बर्फ है वहाँ पर।
tiny holes.
लेकिन ये बड़े आश्चर्य है कि इतने
But
छेद होते
it
हुए
is
भी
a
आत्मा इसके अंदर चुपचाप रह सकता है और
great
कभी इससे बाहर नहीं
surprise,
निकलता।
and that even though the body is full of
सीधे
holes,
से
the
सीधे
Atma
दरवाजे
resides
खुलते
in the
हैं,
body, and even blood does not come out of these
नाड़ी
tiny
मजबूत
holes
होती है।
or any hole.
तो वो कहता है कि इस
Atma also does not come out.
9 दरवाजे वाले नगर में
So here it is said that the
रहता है।
Atma resides
तो
in the
ये
city of
कहने
nine
का मतलब
gates.
है कि
So
जैसे
the
कि आप
point is
शहर में रहते हैं तो आप शहर
that
से भिन्न हैं,
if you are living in a
आप शहर
city,
तो नहीं हैं,
you are different from the
आप
city.
नहीं हैं,
You are not the
भिन्न
city.
हैं,
If you are living in a
आप भिन्न
building,
हैं।
you are different
ये
from the
कहते हैं
building.
कि
You are not the building. You may say
दिल्ली
that
जैसे
this is
इतना
my
बड़ा
building,
नगर है,
or you may say that this
ये
is
शहर
my
है,
city.
तो इसी प्रकार ये शरीर भी ऐसे ही है। तो यानी कि
Similarly,
वो
there is the body.
इससे भिन्न मानता है,
The Karma Yogi considers
इससे
himself
ऐक्य नहीं
different
करता,
from the body.
तादात्म्य नहीं
He
करता,
does not establish oneness
और
with the body.
फिर वो ना कुछ करता है ना करवाता है, क्योंकि जो भी करना
He
कराना है
neither
तो उससे
does
कुछ भी नहीं
anything
होता।
nor causes anything to be done,
क्योंकि
because all this
अंदर जो आत्मा
doing,
है
getting things done, it happens in the
कुछ भी
body,
नहीं होता।
not in the Atma.
लेकिन जो अज्ञ व्यक्ति है,
But one who is ignorant,
जो ज्ञान को नहीं रखता है, वो सोचता है सब कुछ मैं ही कर रहा हूँ और सब कुछ मेरे को ही हो रहा है,
who does not have this
और इसके
knowledge, he
कारण
thinks
उसको
that I am doing everything or I am getting everything done. And then he has to
ये प्रक्रिया
he has
भगवान
to
बता रहे हैं।
get happiness or suffering. So this is the
फिर आगे वो
this is
कहते
what
हैं
Bhagavan is explaining in
कि
this
न
verse.
कर्तृत्वम न कर्माणि लोकस्य सृजति प्रभुः न कर्मफल संयोगम स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते। ईश्वर जीव की कर्तृत्व भावना कर्म एवं उसके फल के संयोग को उत्पन्न नहीं
So
करती।
translation, God does not
जीव
generate the living
स्वभाव
being's
ही
sense of agency, nor its actions, nor its
इसलिए श्लोक
concordance
में
with the fruits of actions. Rather, it is the
भगवान ने
living
कहा,
being's phenomenal
स्वयं
nature
कुर्वन् न
that is
कार्यम्
effective in this regard.
त्यो न
In
कर्ता
the
न
previous
भोक्ता।
verse, Bhagavan said that
तो प्रश्न
Atma
उठता है कि जब
neither
ये नहीं करता
acts
और
nor
कुछ नहीं
causes to
करवाता
act.
तो क्या
So
भगवान
then
करवा रहे
the
हैं?
question is, okay, if it is not doing, then
कोई तो
is
करेगा,
God doing or getting it done?
कहीं तो
Because
क्रिया
somebody
तो
has to
करनी
do.
है।
If
क्रिया
somewhere
के
some
पीछे कोई
action
है
is
तो उससे
happening,
बगैर
so
कर्ता के
behind
क्रिया
action
होगी
there
नहीं।
has to be doer. Because without the
तो
presence
हमारा
of doer,
शरीर
there cannot be any
काम कर
action.
रहा है,
Our body
हम इसमें
is
जाते हैं,
functioning.
दूसरे
We
शरीरों
know
में
that.
जाते हैं, चलते
We
फिरते
see
हैं,
others' bodies also.
सुखी होते हैं और अनेक प्रकार की क्रियाएं करते हुए हम देखते हैं। तो आप कहते हैं कि वो स्वयं नहीं कर रहा है तो कौन कर रहा है? उसको भगवान कर रहा है।
We see all the time so many actions happening by the body.
लेकिन
So
ये
who is doing it?
कि
If
भगवान
Atma
के
is not
बगैर तो
doing
ये
it,
पता
then
भी नहीं
body,
लगता है,
then Bhagavan.
ऐसे कहते हैं।
And it is also said that
जो
without the
भगवान ही
sanction of
करवाते हैं।
Bhagavan, not even a leaf can move. Everything
तो
is
इसमें
done by Bhagavan only.
श्री कृष्ण भगवान कहते हैं कि नहीं,
So here
भगवान कुछ
Bhagavan
नहीं
Sri
कर
Krishna is saying that Bhagavan is also
इसमें
not
क्या
doing
परिवर्तन है?
anything. Why should he do? Why?
तो इसलिए कहते हैं कि न कर्तृत्वम न कर्माणि
So here he says
सृजति प्रभु। कि वो ना तो उसका कर्तृत्व पैदा करता है,
that God does not generate the living being's sense of agency nor its actions.
तो फिर कह सकते हैं कि उसको कर्म का जो फल मिलता है उसके संयोग
Then
से
you may say
कहते हैं
that the fruits of actions that is given by Bhagavan. So Bhagavan says no. So Bhagavan is also
कि
neutral.
एक साक्षी
He is also just a witness.
साक्षी और निर्गुण बन के बैठे
So he is the witness and he
गुणों से जा सकते
stays there nirguna.
क्षण परिशस हो जाते। तो जैसे एक पेड़ पर दो पक्षी बैठे हुए हैं,
So like on a tree, two birds are situated, they are seated. Similarly, the Atma and Paramatma, they are residing in the body, they don't do anything.
ये कर्तापन फिर कहाँ से आता
So then the question is, from where does this doership come?
है? स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते,
So for that he is saying
कि जीव का जो स्वभाव है
that the swabhava of the jiva, everything happens through the swabhava.
तो ये एक बड़ी जटिल गुत्थी है।
So now this is a complicated subject, that who performs karma,
विचार है
and regarding this there are many there are different viewpoints
स्वभाव
in Gita also. Here Bhagavan is telling swabhava,
क्या है, वो कर्म
later he will say
ये पश्यति तथात्मान कर्ता कर्तृत्वम पश्यति। तो वहाँ पे कहते हैं कि
so there he says that all actions are done by Prakriti.
क्रियमाणानि गुणैः कर्माणि, दूसरी जगह कहते हैं गुण करते हैं प्रकृति
In other place he says it is the gunas of Prakriti that perform action.
भाव करता है, कभी
So in some place you see swabhava, somewhere Prakriti, somewhere gunas.
गुण ही गुणों में बरत रहे हैं,
So there it is said that
में आसक्त नहीं होता।
gunas are acting.
कहते हैं कि सब कुछ
Somewhere he says
प्रारब्ध से होता है,
it is all happening by prarabdha.
ना किसी का कुछ उसमें करना है ना धरना है।
Nobody else has to do anything with this.
वाक्य शास्त्र में मिलेंगे, गीता में मिलेंगे।
So in this way we find lot of statements in the Gita.
तो उसके पीछे 5 हेतु
In 18th chapter it is said that for any action there are 5 factors.
विविधाश्च पृथक चेष्टा दैवम च अत्र पंच। सो अलग अलग जगह पे अलग अलग बातें कही हैं, लेकिन जो कुछ भी हो उसमें वास्तव में आत्मा कुछ
So in different points are mentioned in different places, but whoever is doing it, it is clear that Atma is not the doer.
कर्तृत्वम कारण उच्यते।
In some places it is mentioned as Purusha.
तो वो भी प्रकृति को लेकर है, शुद्ध पुरुष नहीं है। कार्य कारण कर्तृत्व हेतु प्रकृति उच्यते, पुरुष सुख दुखा नाम भोक्तृत्व हेतु उच्यते। तो वहाँ पुरुष को जब कहा तो वो भी प्रकृति को
So
लेकर,
there when Purusha is said, then it is with the Prakriti, not the Shuddha Atma.
तो इसको समझना आवश्यक है,
So it is essential to understand this
बड़ी जटिल समस्या है।
because it's a complicated problem
विचार होता है
and a lot of deliberation is done in
भाववाद,
by commentators. Swabhavavad, Karmavad.
वेदांत अपना मत देता है, पूर्व मीमांसा अपना मत देता है, सांख्य अपनी बात कहता है।
So Vedanta, Purva Mimamsa, Sankhya, they tell different viewpoints. Here Bhagavan is speaking about Karma Yoga and he says it happens by Swabhava. And what is Swabhava?
भाव किसको बोलते हैं? वो कहता है मेरा शून्य स्वभाव है।
Some say
तो स्वभाव
they
का
have.
अर्थ श्री विश्वनाथ चक्रवर्ती करते हैं
So Shri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, he tells Swabhava is Anadi Avidya.
वही है,
Actually, our avidya,
क्योंकि पिछले श्लोक में और इस श्लोक में अंतर क्या है?
what is the difference between the previous slok and this shloka?
शून्य से आस्ते सबको त्याग देता, क्योंकि उसको जानता है इस बार।
So it was said that he gives up everything because he knows this. So actually,
विद्या है, इसी
this avidya, everything happens through this avidya.
मूल कारण है,
This is the root cause.
इसी से बंधन होता है।
and bondage happens due to this avidya only.
बद्ध मुक्त इति
There
व्याख्या
is no other bondage.
गुणस्य माया मूलत्वात् नामे बंधो न मोक्ष नामे मोक्षो न बंधन। तो ये अविद्या से ही होता है।
So it happens by avidya,
आदि अविद्या है।
and this avidya is beginningless.
अविद्या का क्या है? मूल अविद्या
And
का मूल यही है।
what is the root of this avidya?
अपने को ये शरीर मानना यही मूल अविद्या है।
Considering oneself to be the body, that is the original avidya.
ये ना मानना कि मैं शरीर से भिन्न आत्मा हूँ,
Not accepting that I am different from the body, I am Atma. So then avidya, asmita, abhinivesh, ragdvesh, all this happened, and whichever body we are situated in, we consider that body to be ourselves,
अनुसार
and we have attachment to that. And according to that,
हमारी वासना
there are actions, and then we have desires.
वासना बोलते हैं, कभी
So sometimes Swabhava is called Vasana also,
बोलते हैं,
or sometimes Avidya, sometimes Prarabdha.
एक ही है उनका।
So the point is same only,
क्योंकि प्रारब्ध रहे,
because
मैं अपने आप को शरीर से भिन्न मानता हूँ तो प्रारब्ध चलता रहे।
if I consider myself different from the body, let the Prarabdha continue. I will not suffer any bondage. So the main reason is Avidya only.
भगवान फिर क्या करते हैं? जो कहा जाता है कि भगवान की इच्छा
So then what is Bhagavan's role? Because it is said that not a leaf moves without the permission of Bhagavan.
मानते हैं, सब कहते हैं कि वही सब है, वही
People say that he is everything.
माने नियंता, वही सब
Ishwar, he is the controller, he controls everything.
बात ही बात हो कि मेरे भय से ही सब
It is said that everything moves by fear of God. Such statements are also there.
कर्म कार्यति तम
In Upanishad also it is said.
लोकेभ्यो निनिशति ऐसा साधु कर्म कार्यति तम यमेभ्यो लोकेभ्यो अधिनिनिशति, कि जिसको भगवान ऊपर उठाना चाहते हैं उससे
Whomever Bhagavan wants to eliminate,
गिराना चाहते
he makes them do sadhu karma, and whomever Bhagavan wants to denigrate, he makes them perform asadhu karma. So then Bhagavan is also getting everything done. So why is it said here that does not do anything?
तो कहने का मतलब ये है कि
So the point is that
सब कुछ करा रहे हैं,
if Bhagavan is only engaging
ऐसे करा रहे हैं तो
everyone
एक विषमता आ
according to his desire, then there will be the fault of partiality in him.
हमें द्वेषोस्ति न प्रिय, मैं तो सबके लिए समान हूँ,
But he says in Gita that I am equal for everyone.
ऊपर उठा रहे हैं,
So if he is engaging everyone, promoting somebody, demoting somebody, making somebody rich, somebody poor, then there is vishamata,
अलग अलग
or the sense of partiality in him. Why is this difference of
उत्तर यही है,
behavior?
भगवान
So the answer is that
जो सबके आधार हैं और सबके
Bhagavan is everyone's foundation and he is everyone's controller.
ही फल दे रहे
He gives fruits according to our karmas only.
हैं।
Although it was said
का संयोग भी नहीं कराते, कर्म
that he does not even make the karma phala sanyoga,
फल उनके नियंत्रण में नहीं है।
it does not mean that karma phala is not in his control. Otherwise, how do you get the karma phala? Because karma is jada, it is inert, it does not have consciousness.
फल हमको कैसे मिलेगा? वो कर्म कैसे?
If we have given charity, then how will karma give its own result?
चेतन व्यक्ति हो
So behind that, some conscious being is required.
सकते हैं,
Like if you are working in a factory,
तो उसके बाद में आपको नौकरी, वो जो वेतन है वो क्या अपने आप
so then do you get the salary automatically because you worked and then salary is credited automatically?
प्रक्रिया तो है ना,
No, there is some process behind that.
का जमाना है तो आप
Nowadays, there is the age of internet.
खाता
So whatever
चला जाएगा,
bank account you have, the money will be automatically credited into that. But still,
व्यवस्था तो बनाई है ना,
somebody has made that system.
अगर वो व्यवस्था नहीं बनाई होती तो कैसे हो जाएगा? और जब आप नौकरी छोड़ देंगे तो तब भी क्या
Without that system, how will you get the money? And if that is the case, when you resign from the job, will you continue getting money automatically? No. So how you are working, you are getting the salary, that system has been designed by somebody.
किसी को कुछ भी दे दिया, ऐसे नहीं है।
So karma phala sanyog here does not mean that you give anything, he gives anything to everybody as per his whims and fancies. No,
तो
he
आप
has
इस
made
ईश्वर
a
की तरह
system
भी
of
समझ
karma.
सकते हैं कि आप
So we can understand this nicely
आपके घर में
today.
पैसा आ
You
जाएगा,
work properly
कोई आपको
and
कहीं जाना नहीं है, बैंक
money
जाना
will
नहीं
be
है,
credited to
ऑनलाइन
your
पेमेंट
salary account.
आप देखते
You
भी
don't
नहीं
have
है
to
कि
go
आपके बैंक में
anywhere.
पैसे
You
आए
don't
हैं।
even check
तो ऐसे
how
ही
it
हमारा
is
कर्म
coming.
का जो फल है वो मिलता है क्योंकि उसके लिए
Similarly, we
भगवान ने
get
बनाया
our
है।
karma phala because
तो
Bhagavan
भगवान
has
की
made
कोई
the
इतनी
system
वो
for
नहीं है
that.
इसको ये कर दो कि एक
It is
न्यायाधीश
not
की तरह
that
किसी बहुत बड़े
you randomly decide
व्यक्ति
anything
के
for
समक्ष
anybody.
बैठकर वो निर्णय नहीं दे रहे हैं कि इसका
He
ये दे दो, ऐसा तो
he is
संसार
not
के
like
लोग
a
नहीं करते।
judge. That is just for explanation. But
केवल एक
actually,
व्यवस्था के अनुसार चलता रहता है।
it just happens according to a system.
नहीं तो इतना बड़ा ये जो संसार है इसको
Otherwise, this great world, such a huge world,
चलाए
one person only controls this,
कैसे देगा?
manages this. How will he
लाखों
give judgments to so many
देश
people?
हैं जो ऐसे ही
In India, there are
सालों सालों
millions of court cases which are still
सुनवाई नहीं
pending
होती है क्योंकि इतने
year after year because so many cases are there.
तो इस संसार को एक भगवान चलाएगा और सभी के
So one Bhagavan will manage this world and he will listen to everyone's case. He will sit and decide everyone's karma phala.
समय नहीं रहेगा
So he will have no time for his own food. Then when will he play his flute?
तो उन्होंने व्यवस्था बनाई है
So he has made a system.
उसमें जितने लोग जनता बढ़ जाए उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता उनकी व्यवस्था में कोई
And even if the population increases, it does not affect him.
अब आपका नंबर देर से आएगा
Here in court,
आज
if
इतने केस हैं
there
आपका
is
नंबर नहीं
delay,
आया
you may not get your turn. You may have to come back again.
तो वो सब
But that is not the case with Bhagavan.
तथ्य का मतलब है कि जैसा स्वभाव है
So here, what this verse means that
तो उसके अनुसार वो
according to your svabhava, your prarabdha, you get the phala from Bhagavan.
अगर हम उसमें अपना
But
कर्तृत्व का अभिमान छोड़ दें
if we give up the pride of doership, then we become liberated from that karma. Then he will not give.
लेकिन आपके
The phala will be there, but it will not affect you.
तो यही कर्म का सिद्धांत वो सिखा रहे हैं
So this is the philosophy of karma that Bhagavan is teaching here. In second chapter also he had explained.
माँ कर्म फल हेतुर्भू उन्होंने कहा कि आप कर्म कीजिए
He said in this verse that you perform karma, but you do not become the hetu of the
का फल का हेतु बनना
karma phala.
क्या है आप
So what is the meaning of becoming the hetu for the karma phala? Because if you perform karma, you will get result. So you have become the hetu.
पड़ेगा नहीं
So here what is said in this verse is that result will be there, but that result will affect you or no will be determined by whether you are attached to that result or no. If you are attached to the result, then
उसका फल आपको मिलेगा और
you will get the result. But
और आप
if you are not attached, the result will be there, but you will not be affected by that.
उसको बताते हैं कि
So that's why Bhagavan is explaining here,
कर्म करते हैं ना
because Bhagavan also performs karma.
पंथी उन्होंने कहा ना मैं भी कर्म करता हूँ लेकिन कर्म का
He said that I also perform karma, but I remain free from it
कर्म फल इस पे यहाँ क्योंकि मेरी
because I do not have any desire for getting result of my karma.
तो इसलिए भगवान को दोषारोपण नहीं कर सकते हैं आप नहीं तो पिछला श्लोक अगर ये पढ़ा के वो कुछ
So you cannot accuse Bhagavan of any fault,
कौन कर रहा है भगवान को दोष
because then otherwise you may say that okay, Atma is not doing, then who is doing? Bhagavan is doing everything. Because many people say like this, that all these problems are created by Bhagavan only. They accuse Bhagavan of having created so many problems. Some even say that I will beat up Bhagavan if I see him.
दुख क्यों है
If there is Bhagavan, why there is so much suffering in this world? As if all the sufferings are created by Bhagavan, as if Bhagavan enjoys giving us suffering. Many people think like this,
सोचते हैं कि मेरे
but they do not think that this is nothing but my result of my own karma.
तब ये नहीं कहते कि भगवान दे रहा है
When they get happiness, then they don't say that Bhagavan is giving this.
क्यों कर
Only when they get suffering, then they say that why is Bhagavan doing like this with
जब
him?
सुख आते हैं तब कुछ नहीं कहते,
But during time of happiness, then they don't say anything.
तो ये हमारी मानसिक स्थिति है।
So this is our mental
अच्छा
state
करते हैं तो
that
उसका फल हम चाहते हैं,
when we do something good, we want the result.
तो उसका फल
And when we do something bad, we do not want the result.
तो पुण्य से फलम इच्छन्ति पुण्यम न कुर्वन्ति जनाः नेच्छन्ति फलम पापस्य पापम कुर्वन्ति यत्नतः। पुण्य का फल चाहते हैं लेकिन पुण्य न करना नहीं
People
चाहते,
want the phala, the result of punya, but do not want to perform the punya.
मेहनत से
They don't want to get the result of papa, but with lot of intelligence and planning, they perform the papa.
लेकिन उसका फल नहीं चाहते।
But they don't want the result of that papa.
तो पाप करने किया है तो उसका फल आएगा,
So if you have performed papa or sin, you will get the result.
मत दीजिए,
Then you should not blame Bhagavan,
नहीं कर्म का फल मिल रहा है,
because you are getting the result of your own karma.
फल को देता है, यानी कि उनकी व्यवस्था देती है, और वो तभी देती है क्योंकि हम उसके कर्ता बनते हैं।
So he gives us the result when we become the doer.
अच्छे कर्म का फल लगेगा ना बुरे कर्म,
If we do not become the doer, then we will neither get the be implicated by the result of good karma or bad karma.
इसका आत्मा अर्थ भी किया जाए।
The Prabhu word which is used here,
आचार्य जी
one meaning is Atma, as explained by Sri Ramanujacharya ji. He does not use it for Bhagavan, he says it is for Atma.
पिछले श्लोक
Because in the previous verse, if you connect it with the previous verse,
मनसा संन्यास्य आस्ते सुखम वशी, तो वो सुख से बैठा हुआ है तो कौन है, तो फिर उसको कर्म लगेगा नहीं लगेगा, तो कहते हैं आत्मा तो इससे मुक्त है,
so he says that Atma is free from this.
के वश में नहीं है, जो अपने स्वरूप में स्थित
Atma is not under the control of karma. Is in the body is Prabhu.
का मालिक बन गया, लेकिन अब उसके ऊपर बैठा हुआ है, उसके नियंत्रण में है ये, जिसको कहा ना सुखम वशी,
It has control, as it was said, Sukham Vashi,
के वश में है।
that the senses are in his control. Yeah, that controller means Prabhu or master. So he is the owner.
उनसे बनता
He is
इसलिए प्रभु शब्द का अर्थ आता
he is controlling them, but he is not bound by them.
तो ये जो दो श्लोक
So Prabhu can refer to Atma also.
लोग इस प्रकार
So these two verses,
कर्मयोग
how Vaishnavas interpret it, they do it according to the Siddhanta of Karma Yoga, and Advaitavadis, they interpret this according to Sankhya Yoga.
श्लोक कर्मयोग के अनुसार भी देखे जा सकते हैं।
Both the verses can be analyzed from the viewpoint of Karma Yoga also, Sankhya Yoga also.
सांख्य योग की दृष्टि से ये है कि उनको विवेक है इस बात का कि मैं करता
From Sankhya Yoga point of view, they have the vivek, the discrimination that they are not the doer.
तो प्रभु
And in Advaitavad,
एक ही है,
Prabhu is one only, the Jeev or the Brahma.
निराकार निष्क्रिय है,
The Brahma is Nirgun,
गुण है,
Nirakar, it is Nishkriya, it does not do anything.
इसलिए वो किसी का कर्म फल संयोग भी नहीं देता है,
So it does not give the karma phala sanyog also.
होता है।
So all this happens by your swabhava.
और ये देखने में भी आता है कि जैसा हमारा स्वभाव
And we see also in practical life, according to our swabhava that we have acquired from previous life, whatever prakriti is there,
गुण हमारे अंदर
and the kind of gunas which are active in us,
रजोगुण तमोगुण
sattva, rajas and tamas,
अनुसार क्रियाएं होती
according to that, actions keep happening.
और उसमें हम कुछ नहीं करते हैं।
And we don't do anything in that.
सबसे बड़ा जो प्रश्न आता है वो यही
Because here the main question is that if this is the case,
आत्मा ले ली,
suppose you take Prabhu's meaning as Atma and you say it does not do anything, it does not
तो फिर
cause anyone to act.
विधि निषेध का वर्णन है,
Then the question is the Vidhi Nished that is explained in Shastra,
कालेषु
like in
स्मरण युद्ध
Gita also Bhagavan says,
काल में आप मेरा स्मरण करो, युद्ध करो, मन बना भाव मत भक्ता मन
that you remember me and fight in the war.
अपना मन मेरे में लगाओ मेरे भक्त बनो नमस्कार करो।
You engage your mind in me, become my devotee, pay obeisances to me.
तो जब हम कुछ करते ही नहीं है तो हमें क्या
So
क्यों आदेश
if we are not the doer, when we don't do anything, then why are you ordering us? Because order has to be given to somebody who will do something. If somebody is not capable of doing anything, why will you order him? What is the benefit of ordering that person?
सारा विधि निषेध जो है वो निष्फल हो
So then all the vidhi nishedh,
प्रयोजन ही
the prescriptions and prohibitions in Shastra, they will become meaningless.
ही सब कुछ
They will have no purpose.
सब करा रहा है।
Because if body is doing everything, if Swabhava is making everything work, then for whom are the instructions given in Shastra?
तो एक तरफ
This is worth contemplating. On one side, you give the instruction of Shastra. On the other side, you say that the Atma doesn't do anything.
इस स्थिति तक आने के लिए है।
So the instructions in Shastra are meant to come to this position. This is the reality. But
सांख्य योग की दृष्टि से देखें तो जीव तो
if you see from the Karma Yoga and Sankhya Yoga point of view, the Jiva currently has imposed the sense of possessiveness. So how to get out of that sense of possessiveness? You consider yourself as the doer, and you have to get out of that.
ये कीजिए और ये मत
So then it is said, okay, considering yourself as doer, do this and don't do this. Then you will become free of the doership.
उसी कर्म को
Whichever karma you are bound to, that karma, if you do according to Shastra, then you will become liberated. Like,
पृथ्वी पर गिर
let's say you are walking and you trip, you fall down.
का सहारा लेकर
Then wherever you have fallen down, you have to take that support, and then you get up, you touch the earth, and then you get up.
बंधे हुए हैं
So whichever karma you are bound to,
कर्म को शास्त्र अनुसार
that karma, by performing, when performed according to Shastra, will give you liberation.
ने कहा कि कर्म ने भी संसिद्धि आस्थिता जनकादय कि जनक
As Bhagavan said,
कर्म से ही
that Janaka,
उसमें स्थित है।
he became perfected by Karma Yoga only.
इसलिए भगवान यहाँ कर्म करने के लिए बोलते हैं।
That's why here Bhagavan is advising us to perform karma.
तो फिर शास्त्र से ऊपर चला गया उसको शास्त्र उपदेश
And one who gets the viveka, the discrimination, he has risen above this vidhi nishedh of Shastra, because whatever he had to get from Shastra, he already got that.
जो उसका ज्ञान है उससे वो कार्य करता रहेगा।
Then whatever knowledge he has, he will continue to function according to that.
तो भगवान की सेवा करता रहेगा प्रीति से।
And if he is a bhakta, he will continue doing seva to Bhagavan with priti, because he has prema for Bhagavan. So there his swabhava will become prema.
प्रेम तो प्रवर्तक अब वो प्रेम ही जो है वो उसको प्रवर्तित करेगा।
Prema will inspire and engage him to do the seva.
इनसे होगी
He will be impelled by prema, not by vidhi nishedh, not by instructions or prohibitions. So that is also another meaning of swabhava.
पुरुष हैं
That those who are siddha, perfected beings, they also have their swabhava,
स्वभाव जो है वो प्रकृति के गुणों से परे है।
and that swabhava is beyond the gunas of prakriti. So they work according to that.
तो यही उनका कहने का तात्पर्य है।
This is what Bhagavan is teaching here, and we will stop here. If you have any question, you can ask.
बाबा जी प्रश्न है कि
Question.
नींद इंद्रियों को आत्मा से अलग कर देती है, क्या योग भी
Sleep detaches senses from Atma. Is yoga also doing the same thing in the process?
निरोध
Answer: yes, yoga is also this only. Yoga chitta vritti nirodha.
निरोध करना
It does the nirodha of chitta vritti.
तो चित्त वृत्ति का
When you are in deep sleep, then there is nirodha.
इसलिए उसको योग नहीं कहते हैं।
But because it is done by prakriti, you don't call it yoga. But here you do it on your own,
जागरूकता रहती है नींद में।
and you have your inner awareness. In deep sleep, there is no awareness. This is the difference.
उनका ही दूसरा प्रश्न है बाबा जी,
Next question.
क्या आत्मा का अर्थ आध्यात्मिक शरीर है?
Does Atma mean spiritual body?
सक्रिय है
only that currently it is not active and it can experience through both material and spiritual senses.
आत्मा का मतलब आत्मा
Answer: no. Atma does not mean spiritual body. Atma is different, spiritual body is different. Both are different.
ये भौतिक शरीर नहीं है,
Like just like you are not this material body,
अलग है,
you are different from material body.
आत्मिक शरीर
Similarly,
अलग है,
you are also different from the spiritual body. And the Atma in that spiritual body.
शरीर और आत्मा दोनों
The difference is that
त्रिगुणातीत है,
Atma and spiritual body both are beyond the gunas and their swabhava is same only.
इसलिए
That is why
इनमें आपस में कोई विषमता नहीं होती।
there is no vishamata between both.
राधे श्याम जी का प्रश्न है, कर्म
Next
करने
question.
चाहिए कृष्ण को अर्पण करके? प्रश्नवाचक चिन्ह।
Should we perform karma by offering to Krishna?
अनुसार कर्म करना है, ये शरीर
Should we continue performing
अनुसार मिलता है,
karma according to dharma
अनुसार पुराने
as long as there is body?
अगर ये अंतिम जन्म नहीं है तो आने वाले जन्म में
Do we get this body according to what we have done in previous life?
हाँ, तो
If this is not the last birth,
शरीर है तो उसको आपको कर्म करना है और उसको भगवान के
so if you have the body, you have to perform karma and you should offer that to Bhagavan.
मतलब है कि आप
So karma yoga means
कर्म करें और उसको भगवान के अर्पित कर देना, फल को
you perform karma and offer the result offered to Bhagavan.
समर्पित हो।
In Bhakti Yoga, you offer yourself first to Bhagavan, you surrender and then do seva.
आपको मिला है,
And this body that you have received,
आपको पूर्व जन्म के कर्मों के अनुसार मिला है,
this is according to the karmas of previous life, that is prarabdha karma. Karma is divided in two categories, prarabdha and aprarabdha.
प्रारब्ध कर्म के अनुसार आपको ये शरीर और
So according to prarabdha karma, you have
सुख दुख भोगते हैं वो मिलता है,
you get the happiness and suffering in this body,
फल मिलेगा उसका।
and aprarabdha is what is pending. You will receive that in future lives,
होगी तो वो आपके
and whether you will suffer
वर्तमान
or no.
क्रियाएं कर रहे हैं, वो कर्म कर रहे हैं, वो किस प्रकार की हैं।
So now that kind of karmas you are performing, what is that? If it is according to Shastra, then there will be no Durgati. Otherwise, there will be Durgati, meaning you will have to suffer.
बाबा जी, मेरा प्रश्न है, आपने इस प्रवचन में बताया कि आत्मा में भोक्तृत्व की भी शक्ति है, परंतु मुझे यह समझने में कठिनाई आ रही
So
है
question, you said that Atma has bhoktritva, but I don't understand how does Atma do bhog? I thought that body and mind only do bhog. So answer,
शक्ति कहाँ से मिलती है?
body and mind are enjoying, but from where do they get that energy of enjoyment? Do they have that energy on their own? That body and mind are inert. So whatever they are doing,
तो वहीं से मिल रही है ना।
they are getting the energy from the Atma.
आत्मा स्वतंत्र रूप से भोग नहीं कर सकती है,
Atma cannot enjoy independently, cannot do anything independently.
कार्य करती है वो
Whatever
माध्यम से ही करता
it does, it is through the body only.
करता हूँ, ये करता हूँ, तो शरीर से ही करता है।
When you say I do this, that is through the body only. So bhoga is also an action only.
को भोगने को भोग एक अलग एक संज्ञा दे दी गई है, लेकिन
Bhoga is a different word that is created, but that is actually an activity only. And if you analyze from more subtle point of view, then what is bhoga? Bhoga is a gyan vishesh. It's a specific type of knowledge, because the end of bhoga is happiness or suffering. And what is happening or suffering? It is just an experience. It is not an action. It is a feeling and experience.
को देख रहे हैं,
Like you are seeing the table, so you have that knowledge of table. So that is also a type of jnana only.
प्रतिकूल वेद नियम दुखम, तो एक प्रकार की वेदना ही है।
So it is a type of vedana, an experience only.
मेरा एक और प्रश्न है बाबा जी, गहरी नींद में सोकर उठने
Next
के बाद
question,
हमें
when we wake up from deep sleep, we experience
क्या ये जो
happiness.
होता है या
So this experience of happiness, is it in the Atma?
जो मैंने अभी कहा कि अभी इस समय आपको जितनी भी अनुभूति हो रही हैं
So, as I said now, whatever experiences you are having, they are in the body only,
स्थूल,
gross and subtle,
उनकी वृत्ति बनती है,
because their vrittis are
किधर
formed.
में बनती है,
So, vritti is formed in the mind
तो
only.
उसका अनुभव वहीं पर ही होता है,
So, its experience happens there only.
नहीं तो आत्मा सुखी दुखी हो जाएगी,
Otherwise, Atma will
आत्मा ना सुखी होती
become happy or sad. So, Atma is neither happy nor sad.
लेकिन इस समय
There is no vikar in the Atma.
साथ ऐक्य बनाए हुए है, उसको तादात में माने हुए,
But Atma has made oneness with that. That's why it says that I am happy or I am sad.
लेकिन वो होता सब बाहर ही है,
But all this happens outside the Atma only.
गौरदास जी का प्रश्न है,
Next
आपने
question.
कहा कि
You said that the avidya is beginningless and that avidya's root cause
शरीर से तादाद
is the identification with the body. How the identification can be the root cause if avidya is beginningless,
है, जबकि शरीर
but the body is not beginningless?
हाँ तो वो अविद्या का फल है वो तादात में,
So that tadatmya is the result of avidya. What is avidya?
अविद्या के दो अंश हैं
Avidya has two parts.
कि मैं क्या हूँ, ये
One is not knowing who I am. I am Atma, not knowing this.
उसका अंश है,
This is the first part of avidya. This is anadi.
फिर इतने से तो काम नहीं चलता है,
But this is not sufficient
दूसरा
for body to function.
शरीर हूँ,
So the second part of avidya is that I am this body, this knowledge, that I am this body, this thinking.
प्रस्फुटित होगा ये अंश इसका,
So whenever you get new body, then this part of avidya will again be activated. When there is pralaya, you do not have the body, then only the earlier part remains, that.
आत्मा हूँ, ये ज्ञान का ना होना,
So
भाव रूप है,
there we just have the abhava of the knowledge that I am Atma.
ज्ञान का भाव, और दूसरा अंश जो है वो गलत ज्ञान है,
The abhava of the jnana.
ज्ञान का अभाव है,
One is absence of knowledge and the other is having wrong knowledge.
तो जो गलत सोच है वो बदलती रहती
So this wrong knowledge, it keeps changing according to the body in which you enter
है, आदत में हो जाएगी,
every life.
पहली वाली है वो तो हमेशा
So you will have tadatmya oneness with that, and the original angsha, the absence of knowledge, that is always there unless you get moksha.
मुक्ति
That's why in Bhagavatam it is said
मुक्ति हित्वा अन्यथा रूपम स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थिति, कि मुक्ति क्या है,
that what is mukti or liberation, to be situated in one's own swarupa and give up the anyatha bhav.
मतलब दो चीजें हैं,
So these two things are there,
रूप को जानना और एक दूसरे
to know one's swarupa,
को छोड़ देना,
and the other is to give up the wrong knowledge.
को छोड़ रहे हैं तो इसका मतलब वो मेरे स्वरूप में नहीं है ना,
So if you are giving up, that means it is not in your swarupa, it is outside. Otherwise, how will you give it up?
और स्वरूप को तो आप छोड़ नहीं सकते,
Because you cannot give up your swarupa.
परमानंद जी का प्रश्न है,
Next question.
यदि हम
If we develop neutrality
तटस्थता विकसित कर लेते हैं
by following Shastra, how can we be sure we are following Shastra correctly?
शास्त्रों का पालन कर रहे हैं?
सही ढंग से शास्त्रों का पालन,
So answer,
शास्त्र का ज्ञान होना चाहिए,
if you have knowledge of Shastra, then only you will understand whether you are following it or no. Like you follow some rules
मार्ग पर राज
on the road.
जो नियम के मार्ग के नियम हैं तो उनका ज्ञान होगा तब
So there are rules of traffic.
कर रहा हूँ,
So you have knowledge of those rules, then only you understand whether you are following them or no. Even if you don't know the rules, how will you understand whether you are following or no? How will you follow? So the knowledge is required.
ठीक है, प्रार्थना श्लोक। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनंदनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। एकं शास्त्रं देवकीपुत्रगीतम् एको देवो देवकीपुत्र एव एको मन्त्रस्तस्य नामानि यानि कर्माप्येकं तस्य देवस्य सेवा कार्पण्यदोषोपहतः स्वभावः पृच्छामि त्वां धर्मसम्मूढचेताः यच्छ्रेयः स्यात् निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यस्तेऽहं शाधिमां त्वां प्रपन्नम् यत्र योगेश्वरः कृष्णो यत्र पार्थो धनुर्धरः तत्र श्रीर्विजयो भूतिर् ध्रुवा नीतिर्मतिर्मम कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः नमः पंकजनाभाय नमः पंकजमालिने नमः पंकजनेत्राय नमस्ते पंकजांघ्रये भवे भवे यथा भक्तिः पादयोस्तव जायते तथा कुरुष्व देवेश नाथस्त्वं नो यतः प्रभो नाम संकीर्तनं यस्य सर्वपापप्रणाशनं प्रणामो दुःखशमनस्तं नमामि हरिं परम्। हरि ओम तत्सत्।